Welcome to the Apple Daily News. This podcast is created by Generative AI. Today is 29th November 2024, and we're diving into the latest developments in the world of Apple technology, software, and devices. As always, links to all stories can be found in the episode notes. Let's start with a speculative report from Google strategists titled Operation Black Walnut, which envisions a potential future for Apple's advertising business. Currently, Apple's ad revenue is largely derived from ads on its App Store search results. However, the report suggests that Apple could significantly expand its advertising efforts to include ads on third-party apps and the web via its Safari browser. This expansion could potentially transform Apple's advertising segment into a $30 billion business. Despite the iPhone being Apple's primary revenue generator, the services category, which encompasses iCloud, media streaming, and advertising, plays a crucial role in the company's financial ecosystem. The report also raises concerns about the stability of Apple's advertising revenue, particularly due to a projected $20 billion annual reduction in its revenue-sharing agreement with Google. This agreement currently constitutes a significant portion of Apple's services revenue and total profits for 2024. Additionally, regulatory pressures are challenging Apple's control over in-app payment cuts. It's important to note that this Google document is speculative and does not reflect Apple's actual strategy. Nonetheless, it raises intriguing questions about whether the potential loss of Google revenue could influence Apple's advertising direction. Ultimately, the report highlights the complexities Apple faces in balancing user trust and financial performance. Next, we delve into a presentation titled Trust Me Relay by Heiko Kiesel, which scrutinizes Apple's iCloud Private Relay, a feature included in iCloud Plus subscriptions aimed at bolstering user privacy. This feature is designed to prevent websites and network providers from creating detailed user profiles while maintaining a fast browsing experience. The architecture of iCloud Private Relay employs a dual-hop system that separates the user's IP address from their DNS query content, enhancing privacy. However, the presentation raises concerns about potential privacy issues, such as the risk of traffic correlation and identity exposure through colluding relays. Kiesel discusses the technical aspects of the service, including the use of oblivious DNS over HTTPS and the RSA blind signatures protocol for authentication. He highlights that while Apple claims to have privacy built into the design, users are advised not to fully trust the company. The presentation critiques the intransparency of the configuration process, which determines relay usage and is fetched periodically without user interaction. Kiesel suggests improvements, such as removing identifiable headers from requests to enhance privacy. The conclusion emphasizes the complexity of achieving true privacy by design and the ongoing challenges in securing user data against potential vulnerabilities. This presentation is a call for further scrutiny and understanding of how iCloud Private Relay operates and its implications for user privacy. Moving on, we explore the process of joining the beta testing for the next-level theremin simulator through the TestFlight app. TestFlight is a platform that allows users to help developers test beta versions of apps and app clips on various Apple devices, including iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple TV, Apple Vision Pro, and Apple Watch. To participate, users must accept an invitation via email or a public link and ensure their device meets the specified OS and hardware requirements. Each beta build is available for testing for up to 90 days, and testers can receive notifications for new builds and updates. Users can provide feedback on their testing experience, which is sent to both the developer and Apple. The article outlines the steps for installing beta apps on different platforms, including iOS, macOS, tvOS, visionOS, and watchOS. It also explains how to manage automatic updates for beta apps and how to opt out of testing if desired. Privacy considerations are highlighted, noting that Apple collects certain data during the testing process, which is used to improve the TestFlight service and the apps being tested. Overall, this article serves as a guide for users interested in participating in beta testing through TestFlight. Lastly, we take a bite into the current golden age of apples, celebrating the remarkable variety and flavor available today compared to the past, when the US apple market was dominated by bland varieties like Red Delicious and Golden Delicious. This transformation is attributed to advancements in science, long-term research investments, and the dedication of apple breeders. The Honeycrisp apple, introduced in the 1980s, is noted as a pivotal variety that changed consumer expectations and market dynamics, leading to a surge in demand for high-quality apples. Researchers like David Bedford and Chris Gottschalk emphasize the importance of texture and flavor in apple breeding, with Honeycrisp setting a new standard for crispness and taste. The article also explains the complex breeding process, which involves cross-pollination and careful selection of traits, often taking years to develop new varieties. Currently, the most produced apple varieties include Gala, Honeycrisp, and Fuji, with newer varieties like Cosmic Crisp gaining popularity. The article highlights ongoing research aimed at developing apples that are not only delicious, but also resilient to diseases and suitable for various uses, such as slicing for snacks or making hard cider. With improved storage technology, researchers are optimistic about extending the shelf life of apples, allowing for year-round availability. Overall, the article celebrates the advancements in apple cultivation and the exciting future of this beloved fruit. That's all for today's episode of the Apple Daily News. We hope you found these insights into Apple's world both informative and engaging. Don't forget to check the episode notes for links to all the stories we've covered. Join us again tomorrow for more updates and discussions on everything Apple. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the world of technology.